Plant growth and development. Top 50. Multiple choice questions. 1. Why is plant growth considered indeterminate? A. All parts of the plant stop growing after a certain age. B. The growth of plants is limited to a specific period of their life cycle. C. Plants have the ability to grow continuously throughout their life due to meristematic tissues. D. Growth in plants is determined by environmental factors alone. Answer. C. Plants have the ability to grow continuously throughout their life due to meristematic tissues. 2. Which of the following is responsible for the indeterminate growth in plants? A. Permanent tissues. B. Terminally differentiated cells. C. Meristematic tissues. D. Epidermal cells. Answer. C. Meristematic tissues. 3. Where are the meristems responsible for indeterminate growth of a plant found? A. Only at the root tip. B. Only at the shoot tip. C. At the tips of the roots and shoots. D. In the mature stem and leaves. Answer. C. At the tips of the roots and shoots. 4. What is the key feature of meristematic cells that enables continuous growth? A. They are fully differentiated and specialized for a single function. B. They lose the ability to divide after a certain period. C. They have the capacity to divide and self-perpetuate. D. They are part of the permanent tissue system. Answer. C. They have the capacity to divide and self-perpetuate. 5. Which of the following kinds of growth is exhibited by plants? A. Closed form of growth. B. The open form of growth. C. Both open and closed form of growth. D. Fused form of growth. Answer. B. The open form of growth. 6. One single maize root apical meristem can give rise to how many new cells per hour? A. 1700. B. 18,000. C. 17,500. D. 17,000. Answer. C. 17,500. 7. Which of the following is a measurable parameter for plant growth? A. Increase in the number of cells. B. Increase in fresh weight. C. Increase in length and volume. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. 8. Growth in plants is often assessed by metrics that are proportionate to the increase in protoplasmic content. Which of the following is not a direct measure of plant growth? A. Increase in the number of cells. B. Increase in cell size. C. Increase in length. D. Increase in dry weight. Answer. B. Increase in cell size. 9. Unlimited growth of the plant is due to the presence of which of the following? A. Meristems. B. Tissues. C. Apical cells. D. Special organs. Answer. A. Meristems. 10. All the cells of the plant are descendants of which of the following? A. Apical tissue. B. Intercalary tissue. C. Meristem. D. Zygote. Answer. D. Zygote. 11. The statement, growth is measurable, is based on the fact that A. Growth is directly related to the number of cells in a plant. B. Growth leads to an irreversible increase in size and mass. C. Growth can be observed by a rise in fresh or dry weight, length, area, or volume. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. 12. What is the first step in the process of plant growth? A. Seed fermentation. B. Seed desiccation. C. Seed germination. D. Seed dormancy. Answer. C. Seed germination. 13. In which phase does the primary growth of a plant occur? A. Elongation phase. B. Meristematic phase. C. Maturation phase. D. Reproductive phase. Answer. B. Meristematic phase. 14. Which of the following is a measure of growth? A. Rise in fresh weight. B. Rise in dry weight. C. Rise in length, area, or volume. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. 15. The relative growth rate, RGR, is calculated as A. The increase in size per unit of time. B. The increase in size per initial size per unit of time. C. The total weight per plant. D. None of the above. Answer. B. The increase in size per initial size per unit of time. 16. Which statement correctly describes the growth rate? A. Growth rate can be measured in units of length per time or mass per time. B. Absolute growth rate, AGR, is the increase in size per unit of time. C. Both A and B are correct. D. Neither A nor B is correct. Answer. C. Both A and B are correct. 17. Water is critical for plant growth because it A. Is a medium for enzymatic reactions. B. Helps maintain turgidity. C. Is required for cell enlargement. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. 18. Which of the following is essential for plant growth? A. Nitrogen. B. Water. C. Oxygen. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. 19. Which of the following is the process where specialized plant cells revert to a meristematic state and regain the capacity to divide? A. Differentiation. B. Redifferentiation. C. Dedifferentiation. D. Development. Answer. C. Dedifferentiation. 20. Which of the following is the process where dedifferentiated cells lose their ability to divide and mature into specialized cells again? A. Differentiation. B. Redifferentiation. C. Dedifferentiation. D. Development. Answer. B. Redifferentiation. 21. Which of the following terms refers to the process where cells derived from meristems mature to perform specific functions? A. Dedifferentiation. B. Differentiation. C. Development. D. Growth. Answer. B. Differentiation. 22. The formation of interfascicular and cork cambium from fully differentiated parenchyma cells is an example of which process? A. Differentiation. B. Dedifferentiation. C. Redifferentiation. D. Development. Answer. B. Dedifferentiation. 23. Which of the following is a terpene derivative? A. Ethylene. B. Aber. C. Auxin. D. Ga. Answer. D. Ga. 24. Which of the following best describes a plant's response to regaining the ability to divide after losing it? A. It's a normal part of growth. B. It's a type of redifferentiation. C. It's called dedifferentiation and occurs under specific conditions. D. It's a sign of aging and cell death. Answer. C. It's called dedifferentiation and occurs under specific conditions. 25. Who first demonstrated the influence of the tip of the coleoptile in bending towards light? A. F.W. Wendt. B. Charles Darwin. C. Boysen and Jensen. D. Pahl. Answer. B. Charles Darwin. 26. What did Boysen-Jensen demonstrate with his experiments on the coleoptile tip? A. That the tip is responsible for light sensitivity. B. That the signal from the tip is a chemical substance that can be transmitted through a gelatin block. C. That the substance is capable of causing bending in the shoot. D. That the substance is insoluble in water. Answer. B. That the signal from the tip is a chemical substance that can be transmitted through a gelatin block. 27. Which of the following is a major function of auxins? A. Inhibition of cell division. B. Promotion of apical dominance. C. Induction of seed dormancy. D. All of the above. Answer. B. Promotion of apical dominance. 28. F.W. Wendt is known for his work on auxins, specifically for demonstrating their role in which of the following? A. Parthenocarpy. B. Phototropism. C. Root initiation. D. Apical dominance. Answer. B. Phototropism. 29. Which synthetic auxin is commonly used to initiate rooting in stem cuttings for vegetative propagation? A. Indole acetic acid, IAA. B. Indole butyric acid, IBA. C. Naphthalene acetic acid, NAA. D. 2, 4D. Answer. C. Naphthalene acetic acid, NAA. 30. The physiological process that is regulated by the uneven distribution of auxin due to sunlight and gravity is? A. Geotropism. B. Photoperiodism. C. Plastochrone. D. Dormancy. Answer. A. Geotropism. 31. Removal of the shoot tips is a technique used to stimulate the growth of tea leaves because A. It increases the concentration of gibberellins. B. It prevents the transport of auxins away from the lateral buds, promoting their growth. C. It inactivates the hormone florigen. D. It removes the apical buds influence, allowing lateral buds to grow. Answer. D. It removes the apical buds influence, allowing lateral buds to grow. 32. Gibberellins are used to increase the yield of sugarcane by promoting A. Leaf fall. B. Stem elongation. C. Fruit ripening. D. Root formation. Answer. B. Stem elongation. 33. Which of the following is a function of gibberellins? A. Inducing dormancy. B. Promoting cell elongation. C. Promoting apical dominance. D. Promoting flowering in long day plants. Answer. B. Promoting cell elongation. 34. The foolish seedling disease in rice seedlings was first studied and explained by the use of which plant hormone? A. Auxin. B. Ethylene. C. Cytokinin. D. Gibberellin. Answer. D. Gibberellin. 35. Which of the following plant hormones can substitute for the cold treatment, vernalization, required for flowering in winter varieties of plants like wheat? A. Auxin. B. Gibberellin. C. Ethylene. D. Abscisic acid. Answer. B. Gibberellin. 36. Which of the following statements is incorrect regarding gibberellins? A. They promote seed germination. B. They can cause parthenocopy, fruit formation without fertilization. C. They help to break the dormancy of seeds and buds. D. They are primarily synthesized in the root apex. Answer. D. They are primarily synthesized in the root apex. 37. In how many phases the period of growth is divided? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. 4. Answer. C. 3. 38. Which of the following is a major role of cytokinins? A. Stimulating shoot elongation. B. Promoting cell division and lateral bud growth. C. Inhibiting the growth of lateral buds. D. Promoting the formation of root apical dominance. Answer. B. Promoting cell division and lateral bud growth. 39. Which of the following is not a function of cytokinin? A. Delaying senescence. B. Promoting cell division. C. Preventing stomatal closure during drought. D. Encouraging chloroplast formation. Answer. C. Preventing stomatal closure during drought. 40. Cytokinins, primarily produced in the root tips, are transported upwards and help in A. Maintaining apical dominance. B. Inhibiting the growth of lateral buds. C. Overcoming apical dominance by promoting lateral bud growth. D. Stem elongation. Answer. C. Overcoming apical dominance by promoting lateral bud growth. 41. The interplay between auxins and cytokinins is crucial for which of the following processes? A. Phototropism. B. Root apical dominance. C. Morphogenesis, cell division, and differentiation. D. Stem elongation. Answer. C. Morphogenesis, cell division, and differentiation. 42. Ethylene is used for A. Retarding the ripening of tomatoes. B. Hastening the ripening of fruits. C. Slowing down the ripening of apples. D. Both B and C. Answer. B. Hastening the ripening of fruits. 43. Which of the following effects is influenced by ethylene? A. Apical dominance. B. Stomatal closure. C. Inducing flowering in long day plants. D. Feminization of cucumber flowers. Answer. D. Feminization of cucumber flowers. 44. Ethylene's functions include A. Inducing flowering. B. Promoting elongation of internodes. C. Causing abscission of leaves and flowers. D. Breaking dormancy of buds and seeds. Answer. C. Causing abscission of leaves and flowers. 45. Ethylene is a gaseous plant hormone. What is its primary role? A. Promoting cell division and differentiation. B. Promoting root and shoot elongation. C. Hastening fruit ripening and senescence. D. Inhibiting flowering and fruit development. Answer. C. Hastening fruit ripening and senescence. 46. Which of the following is the primary function of abscisic acid, Aber, in plants? A. Promotes cell elongation. B. Promotes flowering. C. Inhibits growth, induces dormancy, and causes stomatal closure. D. Stimulates root development. Answer. C. Inhibits growth, induces dormancy, and causes stomatal closure. 47. Abscisic acid is also known as the stress hormone because it helps plants respond to adverse conditions such as A. Drought and wilting. B. High humidity and heavy rainfall. C. Low light intensity. D. Soil salinity. Answer. A. Drought and wilting. 48. Which of the following hormones is a natural growth inhibitor and is closely associated with dormancy in seeds? A. Gibberellins. B. Auxins. C. Ethylene. D. Abscisic acid. Answer. D. Abscisic acid. 49. What is the role of abscisic acid in the context of seed development? A. Stimulates germination. B. Promotes seed maturation and prevents germination until favorable conditions are met. C. Enhances the growth of the embryo within the seed. D. Aids in the formation of the seed coat. Answer. B. Promotes seed maturation and prevents germination until favorable conditions are met. 50. Abscisic acid is responsible for the closure of stomata. Under which condition is this process most likely to occur? A. When there is an abundance of water. B. During intense sunlight. C. During periods of water stress. D. After fertilization. Answer. C. During periods of water stress. Thank you. And please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.